So now, Chuck, after you got down with this guy, where did your Alcyon path lead you? What was the next car?
Well, so the next thing is, I was looking for an XT-6, and there was one out in, I believe it was like Oregon, and I was trying to get that very car, and I just, at the time, things weren't just lining up for me.
I know how it is, man. It took me many a moon before I got mine. So.
Just couldn't make it happen. So a few years later, I put out, you know, I've always got like crawlers on Google and everything looking for anything Subaru XT. The 88 showed up on a Craigslist out of St. Louis. This 88 XT. And
5-speed.
Yeah, and it belonged to a girl whose dad was a mechanic. And would you believe that Carson, come here Carson, you tell the story about this right here. Tell the story.
I've been looking at this car for a while.
Yeah,
like a while ago. Things
out
were
of
lining
the
up.
Pacific Northwest.
Right.
I just couldn't get to it.
And we had no idea when we got this car that it was the one you were actually looking for all along. We were looking at pictures of like the old listing and like Google Images. You search up XT-6. This car
is the one that comes up.
And then I'm like, wait a minute, Dad. I'm like, is this the same Subaru?
It had the same blemish here on the right front fender.
And literally, we lined up like all the same blemishes on this wheel and stuff. And I'm like, Dad, this is the Subaru that you were looking at all this time, and it ended up in St. Louis.
That's
from
right.
Oregon. Yeah.
And so then the listing went down. I was like, oh no, I can't get a hold of these people. And so I called the apartment complex where it was. I talked to the person in charge, and they hooked me up with the owner, and I said, yeah, it's, you know, it won't start. It's got a flat tire. The window won't go up. Just come down and pick it up. And so we went down there with a U-Haul, with a truck, got it up on the U-Haul, brought it back here. And as a matter of fact, which hose was it? There was a hose. I believe.
The one simple hose that was just.
Yeah. So the Huck came up one time. His wife was in town, and would you believe which hose? It was about $1.99 hose at Napa. That he said, "Oh, your hose is cracked and it's leaking." He put the hose on, popped off like a charm, and has been running great ever since. So this is number 2 in the Subaru collection. Her father was a mechanic and took perfect care of this. This has also been down on the Dragon Tail as well.
Twice, I think.
Yeah, twice. Never failed me once. So